Hello everyone, my name is Icade, and welcome back to another how-to video. Senna ADC has risen back up into the spotlight after recent buffs to her crit scaling, as well as her soul drop rate on minion kills. So a lot more people have started to pick Senna back up. But do they really know how to play her correctly? This guide will help you better understand Senna and how to play her at a high level. I've picked up Senna since the buffs and have over a 70% win rate on her as of recording this video while playing in Grandmaster/Challenger games. Senna is a champion that offers support to your team while having insurance later thanks to her souls that allow her to scale well. This gives her a jack-of-all-trades feel. She gives your team a lot of options, which makes her very strong as a supportive carry for your team. She doesn't fit every single team comp, but with the right ones, she excels. Comps that have a solid front line and good damage allow Senna to pop off. Senna also purchases cheaper items than other ADC champions, like Static Shiv or Youmuu's Ghostblade, each costing less than 3,000 gold. Pair this with good farming and the extra money from gathering souls, and you get your first item way quicker than your counterpart. The core that many people are going is Static Shiv into Black Cleaver, then Rapid Fire Cannon, Infinity Edge, into a defensive item like Bloodthirster, Edge of Night, or Guardian's Angel. For me personally, I've been going Youmuu's instead of Shiv because I like the extra damage it gives, but the wave clear is much worse. I say try them both out and see what you like better. Now that you're ready to pick Senna, let's go over some good bans that'll help you scale easier in bot lane. From playing a lot of scaling champions, one thing that Senna loses against is champions that have a lot of all-in potential, like Lucian, Tristana, Corki, and Draven. She can't match up to the high amount of damage they put out quickly, and you'll suffer pretty hard against them. Mages aren't too much of an issue for Senna because they mostly want to poke, while you have the sustain to match it. Senna in laning phase is typical to any other scaling ADC, where she's a bit weak in the beginning, but with her sustain, she has an easier laning phase than other scaling champions. Couple that with her passive, which gives extra damage when you take a soul from the enemy laner, and you basically have a free lane where you can scale up for free. Taking short trades with auto Q or Q auto are your best friend. Senna's best supports are champions that can go in for her. This allows her to farm the enemies way easier and scale faster than if she has an enchanter or mage support. Try picking her up with champs like Nautilus or Leona and get some free stacks. Farming on Senna can be a chore, as she auto-attacks incredibly slow. Keep in mind that the enemy ADC also attacks slow early in the game too, so try to keep pressure on their wave when you can, as farming under tower as Senna is harder than others. If they go in for a trade of auto-attacks, you'll always win because of your quick trade plus healing from your Q. Senna does have high mana costs, so keep that in mind when hitting minions and trading. Resetting on Senna is also nice because of home guards, plus her E, which gives 20% extra movement speed. Once you're able to buy your swiftness boots, it's even less punishing. And finally, whether you buy Static Shiv or Youmuu's, they both provide extra movement speed, allowing you to be even more aggressive with your reset timers. This means you can push one more wave when the enemy ADC wants to back, can grab that tower plate that's on 50 HP, and still make it back to the lane when your laner does. When you hit level 6, you're now a global threat. You have a shield to help your teammates across the map, and can even damage the enemy if they are in the middle of it. This ability does take some skill to use because you have to focus on more people than just yourself now, because you want your teammates to get ahead. Now, I'm not saying to watch them the entire game, but checking your map often and watching their health bars will make you a more conscious player as you are now focusing on multiple things. This will be hard to learn at first, but will make you a better player in the long run. You can always save it for a fight in the bot lane too. For ADC, the biggest thing is going mid and pushing waves to be there for your team. However, Senna pushes very slowly compared to like every other ADC in the game at this point. This is why a lot of people go Static Shiv, because this allows you to clear waves much quicker so you can help out your team with objectives. For teamfighting, the biggest thing you have to remember is that Senna has a lot of range. Almost too much range, to be honest. This means that you should be playing to your maximum range as much as you can. This is made much easier thanks to Fleet Footwork giving you movement speed, Swiftness Boots, your passive which gives you movement speed when you auto someone, and even Black Cleaver gives you movement speed too. At 2 items, you are kiting with 500 movement speed, slowing the enemies, rooting them, all while supporting your team with shields and heals. Does that sound broken? Well, it is! The biggest thing to worry about is that if you get jumped on, even with all of her utility, Senna does not have a dash. Senna won't do insane damage at this point in the game, but what you offer instead is a lot of utility. So play with that in mind and try to play with your team more than looking to 1v9. Getting to Rapid Fire Cannon, then Infinity Edge will give you a huge boost in damage and range, which at this point you have around 100 souls, which gives you 75 extra AD and 850 range with Rapid Fire Cannon. You are the hyper carry now, and you deal tons of damage. As long as you just keep these ideas in mind and play like a supportive carry, the wins will come easily. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel, and leave a comment down below if you want to see me make a guide on another ADC. If you have more questions about Senna or want to watch me play her and other ADCs, I stream daily on Twitch. See ya!